Nicholas live here with the professional traders David and John from Crypto Patterns. This is a quick review of the Ethereum and Bitcoin very profitable trade. David, how do we do it?
Thanks, Nicholas. Yeah, let's jump in and see how we took a 14% profit out of the market in that 7-day period. On our video, you saw we bought Ethereum at 825. We initially had our stop at 750 and our target was 950. And as you can see from the chart, over the next week or so, the Ethereum started to move up and continued up. As it went up, you can see our stops were moved up along the way. Those are the horizontal lines at the bottom of the chart or below where the chart pricing is. And then the arrow, you can see where we actually sold our Ethereum on the way up. Our Ethereum ended up, we sold a quarter of it in the 915 range as we took a partial profit, and then we did get our target at 950. We were eventually stopped out on the last quarter, just below that, but net, 14%, 7 days. I'll take it every time.
Great, David. That's exactly what people need to see. It all starts with a pattern. So you find your trade, and you let the professional guide you. Position management, piece by piece. You don't try to just hold forever, and you don't try to, you don't risk unreasonable amounts. 14% profit. That's simple. Let's show you another example on a bigger one, which was the Bitcoin trade. David, back to you.
Yeah, the Bitcoin trade is a similar trade. We ended up doing a little bit better on it, making 21% on this trade. And again, it was similar. We ended up buying on a breakout above 8,400, where the initial lines are and the initial arrows on the chart are. Our stop was initially 72 to 7,400. We rolled these stops up several times in the midst of this trade to 7,800, then to 8,400, and then 95 and 9,600. So we kept rolling them up as Bitcoin kept rallying. We took a small partial on this one as well at 96.50, just below our target. Our target, if you remember, initially was 10,200. We sold half of the position when we got to that target, and then we kept a quarter of the position on, similar to Ethereum, but in this case, it continued up, and we eventually got out on the last quarter way up at 10,660, which resulted in $1,767 profit for our $8,400 investment, or 21% in 7 days. And John, as you mentioned, we'll take that all the time. I know some people in cryptos look at 21% in 7 days and say, that's nothing, I should be 2x. And we trade differently. We're taking our profits. We're keeping you safe.
Staying safe.
Exactly.
Guys, what David just said is the ultimate takeaway. And let me give you a little math to wrap up on this episode. And that is 21% in 7 days, multiply that by 52 and see what kind of profit you might be able to do if you found these kind of quality trades. We're not saying you're going to. Sometimes you'll win, sometimes you lose. But when you see a downside of 4% or 8%, and these upsides can be 20%, or, if we don't get hit, they could keep going. Sometimes you're going to see us get 30 and 40%. It's the idea of staying safe and limiting your downside risk that makes you successful. So if you want to understand how to get in a trade, find your pattern, how to make sure you set a stop that makes sense, so you're minimizing your risk with the least risk of getting stopped out, how to make the most money as you go instead of, just hang on to it and then watch it plummet. You lose all your gains. You need the experience of a professional trader. That's what David brings to the dance. Watch our show, subscribe. We're giving you this information in real time as we find the trades. We'll also be happy to teach you all the inner workings, all the secrets, if you want to subscribe to one of our classes. That's available on our website. You can start by subscribing to the Crypto Patterns newsletter. There's lots of ways to reach us. But for now, this information is always available on our daily broadcasts, on these shows. Stay with us. Ask your questions. We want to help. We want to teach traders to stay safe. We're not trying to hide anything. We want you to know how to do this. So we're planning on showing you lots more as we go. Nicholas, back to you.
And of course, make sure you guys subscribe, because we will be releasing how we get back into Bitcoin in the next video very shortly. See you guys.